A Peacecamp is something that brings together many different people, actually many individual people. Yeah? In this case, we are people of 4 nations. We are people of, I think, 3 or at least 3 or 4 religions. I don't even count. So we come together, people of different nationalities, of different language systems, different schooling systems, and also different ideas about how the world should function. Now, you may think that it resembles school because you're young people and you see all these old people like me and Ronnie and others, and you may make the mistake of thinking that we can teach you something. You came here, all of you, all the groups came with a teacher. And by definitions, the adult, when there is one adult and many young people, then the adult is the one who knows more. In a Peacecamp, this is not the case. A Peacecamp is a place in which we are all invited to think about how could the world in which we all live be more peaceful. Unfortunately, the adults don't know how to teach you. And the result is a world which is not peaceful. This is, to me, something very upsetting. When I was your age or even much younger, I always asked my parents, why is it that you don't know to create a peaceful world? And also now I cannot give an answer to this, not to the young and not to myself. And therefore, I thought of inviting young people because my experience is that the young are sometimes more creative and also more inventive than the old. And the young sometimes find a solution to things that the adults cannot resolve.
Okay, the first thing in every Peacecamp is we design a Peacecamp logo. Each Peacecamp has a different logo, and you are going to design the logo of this Peacecamp 2015.
And then we could tie. I love the idea of the things we could like a Schleife, how you say, like a ribbon, okay? So it's tearing down from the ring.
Like all the stuff you need in your life. Love, peace, happiness, harmony. But that's not peace.
It sounds really kitschy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our design. Yeah. Go, Luther.
Silence.
Large group is a method. It's a method. You know, it's a method. It's a technique. It's a technique to work with groups.
I think it's easier to speak in metaphors than to use words that bring emotions with them. And
I think that this place is open also to bring emotions, and especially designed to bring emotions. It means no telephones, no nothing, no this, we're closed. This is the place also to bring thoughts and also emotions. It's legitimate to bring emotions here.
I'm Gypsy, and Gypsy is a little ethnic in Hungary. So I'm always go by train to the school and to home. And at the station, I saw an old woman who fell down, and I wanted to help her, but she said, "No, you are a dirty gypsy." But why? Just I wanted to help. No, you're a dirty gypsy. Go away. And why? And a little group of young boys laughing, but dirty gypsy, go away. But why? I don't know. It's very terrible. It was very terrible for me. Dirty gypsy, go away. You aren't a man. You aren't people. You are an animal. But why? Because I'm gypsy. I'm a man. I'm a boy too. So it's just terrible.
His cousin went to his house and then asked his mother, "Where is Muhammad?" And she was like, "He told me he's going to see you." And then he was like, "Yeah, we were meant to meet here, but he's not here, so where is he?" Then they started calling everyone, like, "Where is Muhammad?" And no one knew, so Muhammad's mother immediately called his father and then told him, "Look, everyone is saying someone got kidnapped. I think it's my son. I need to check it." And then he went to the store for to see the on cameras, and then
I wanted to say about what happened here yesterday, that I personally felt very emotional, and it was very special the way that you opened up and told the story. It was very it was brave, and we would just like I would like to say that there was something that happened before what you heard last time, and it was also a horrible event where three Jewish kids got kidnapped and murdered, and it led some group of very extreme people to think that it will be okay to kill another boy as a revenge, and I am personally so much against it that
it's not justified.
It's not justified, and it's not human, and I think that we should all take this as a chance to put this behind us and move forward
to the better future.
Yeah.
No, I mean, every problem can be solved if I forget everything. Like the problem didn't happen, and then it's solved. But I don't think that's the right way to do it.
Okay. Please.
Yes, I don't think you should forget about it. I think you should use the things you learn from it, and instead of dwelling on what happened then and who was right then and who started it and who was here first, dwelling on what will we do now, what's next. And not forgetting it, but using it.
To create a better future.
Pardon?
To create a better future. I know it.
So what you guys say is not to be stuck in the past? What you
Okay. What to what? I didn't hear it.
Not to be stuck in the past.
Everyone. I think we need to have a plan together about our future, because we learned so much. We did a lot of things to both sides, and we just need to learn from it. We need to have a plan. That's what I think. Plan together.
I'm losing. Oh no, I'm the definite loser. Okay.
Let's go.
I have really. This egg has beaten 4 other eggs. I hope that's in the movie.
Wenn der Weibam wieder am Dorfplatz steht, wenn der Weibam wieder am Dorfplatz steht, und sie alles um die Maden dreht, und sie alles um die Maden dreht, wenn sie ihre heißen Dirndl zeigt, wenn sie ihre heißen Dirndl zeigt, und wir waschen uns die Augen rein, und wir waschen uns die Augen rein. Auf geht's, jetzt ist wieder so weit.
Azt mondd meg nékem, hol lesz majd lakóhelyünk? Maradunk itt, vagy egyszer majd tovább megyünk? Itt van a város, vagyunk lakói. Maradunk itt, neve is van. Budapest. Reggelre kérlek, hagyjad, ez itt szokás. Közérte megy le, Tért János és Tamás. Házak közt rések, azokon lépnek, házak közt járat, azokon járnak, indulnak el. Azt mondd meg nékem, hol lesz majd lakóhelyünk? Maradunk itt, vagy egyszer majd tovább megyünk? Itt van a város, vagyunk lakók, maradunk itt, neve is van. Munkálat vége, kijössz a gyárból egy vodkától. Erős vagy és bátor, egy részeg vadon. A kezed lángol, de nem tudod miért. De jól beleülsz, de elfogyom. Ha tudál, nem lát, pedig szabad a csó, szabad a tánc. 100 éve vár, és van az volt a jó. A kommunizé, kötelet adott. 8 óra munka, 8 óra pihenés, 8 óra szórakozás. 8 óra munka, 8 óra pihenés, 8 óra szórakozás. Harry, because I know it's not a personal thing, but I think it's really described me for the people who see me for the first time. So this is obviously the first thing what everyone's asking or talking about. I wrote here for the ears, the music lover. I always listen to music, and not just the music in a classical way. So, for example, I never wear headphones or earphones, because when I, for example, walk on the street, every noise could be a really good music. So the talking of the people, or the rain, or the cars next to me. So all these things are musical. I wrote talker. In English it's not so certain, but in Hungarian I speak a lot. I wrote observing because I really like observe things. I observe everything what I can. Yes. I underline the naive because I always accept the best
of everyone. So I think everyone's a good person, and it's a really hard thing to prove me I'm wrong.
So I think we should talk about the rights of one to decide what the person wants to be. Because we've got serious things to say about what we are, what we were born to be. But what if somebody doesn't have a strict identity where the person was born? Then the other think that that person is lost. Well, it's not true. Of course, everybody has roots, but if you feel that you're connected to something, that it might seem that is not yours, it can be yours. And I truly believe in it. Because I was not born to be a Jew, but I go to a Reform Jewish congregation and I truly feel myself at home there. Maybe because I was not born to be, but it doesn't mean that I'm unable to do it. And because I'm not feel strongly Hungarian, it doesn't mean that I'm lost. It just means that I believe in the right that I can choose my own identity, and it is not a label that I have when I was born. And
I choose to not stand on it because I thought that if I'm telling for you something, we need to be equal. So I'm going to talk about equal. You're right, Vicky. So equal can be sometimes hard, right? I mean, a lot of time we're not feeling equal with each other. Like for example, me and my sister, she's bigger than me, and I never get the chance to be equal with her because I don't know, she was bigger, so she can do things that I can't. And so I think we need to think about reason. Reason it's a hard thing when we are not equal. And also it can be hard sometimes to be not equal, but it's also fun because you get things that others not get. So I'm also trying to be positive, even if it's not equal. And it doesn't matter who we are or what we do, we should be equal.
I saw a film about homosexual minority.
Yeah, how about homosexuals in the Palestinian society?
It's really not acceptable in
It's unacceptable.
in society. Yeah, it's
So
really,
they have a hard time.
Yeah, if someone's homosexual in the Arab society, they either hide it or I don't know. It's really complicated.
Well, so like the families don't accept
Yeah, some people kill their children if they.
It's a shame for the whole family if your son would be homosexual. Yeah?
So
like it was in Austria very few years ago. Yeah.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
What do you think you're doing? You know you can climb
What
the
is
wall.
this? Wait. What is this? Leave it.
Calm down.
I don't want to come down. Leave me.
Don't touch me.
What are you doing here? Get up. Get up!
She said stand up!
Leave my hands! What do you want? What are you doing here? Nothing. What are you doing here? This is the last time I'm asking.
Answer her.
I didn't stop. Answer!
Easy. Answer her.
Shut up, Orders are orders.
Orders are orders, but we shouldn't act like this.
Answer me.
Okay, easy. Answer that, please.
Okay.
Anyways, this play was an example for a family that got divided, like soon-to-be family. So it's a man and a wife.
Yeah, they are married and she's pregnant. And they used to live together, and she got pregnant, and then the separation wall just separated between them, and now it's too hard for
She's
him.
in Jerusalem, and how do you see it?
It's too hard for him to come and see his wife because he lives in the West Bank and he needs to go to Jerusalem.
Lovely Esther. The king's mouth fell open and didn't close for about an hour. She instantly became the audience's favorite, and everybody in Shushan and other major cities sent SMS messages to vote in favor of her. And so Esther became queen. The people were happy. And the king was very, very happy. And looked proudly at his new queen while she gave her first public speech.
I want to thank my father and mother who brought me into this world and raised me well. Oh, and also grandpa and grandma, and all my cousins who supported me all the way. I want to bring world peace, and I will do everything in my power to succeed. Are these the keys to the red Ferrari?
What I saw was that you have a lot of things connected with beauty, with how a woman has to be, how is if it's this way, that way, different kinds connected with identity of not identity but success. 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 I was talking about not to leave the room. I was talking about not to leave the room. People leave the room, and I don't see it as I'm not happy about that. And I was thinking about it, about this point, in connection with all this question of racism. If there is not a kind of racism, what society makes women do with themselves about their body, what is nice, what is not ugly, how the body of the woman has to be.
This women body themes brought in is so he did not want to mean that it is like something bad that originates in women being. It is more like a bad effect from outside. So I felt a little bit in Pear's way of thinking that it was like a defense that not only women have this problem, but men too, which might be true. But I think this is not something that we have to defend, but something that we have to work on, because of course it comes from inside as well, that we are not sure about how we look like, but mostly it comes from outside of the media, what we hear, what we see.
Well, I've never been skinny. Yeah. And I don't know how's it like to be, but well, I always, in the past, I want to be skinny because everybody around me was skinny, and I feel so, I don't know, so it was hurtful to be not like the others, but now I like to be in my body. It's well.
Very good. Instead of staying in your body, or do it die.
What?
Stay in your body.
I like to be in my body.
Well, I eat healthy things. I don't eat bad things and things like that. I like running. I like sports and things like that. But I like being in my body, and you know, if you accept yourself, it's a good thing. You're happier. I'm happier than before.
I want to tell you that your expression, I like to be in my body, is something so important for every one of us, to be happy inside your body, not outside of your body, another body. Okay.
Now the greens change. All the greens. Choose one. Okay?
Through there.
Down. Down.
Yeah.
Be careful right here.
Okay.
Wait.
What?
The bell is here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get from it.
What?
Okay, sagst du es mir alle 2 Minuten?
And you lost one gadget.
Well, life is tough.
Go down. Ori, you lost one gadget.
The topic is peace and justice, and thank you very much. And yes, I try to concentrate on the questions which we got on a little paper, or what I got in connection with this topic. So I asked everybody who came to me about their first thought, why they wanted to come to talk about peace and justice and what they thought about it. And there were things like to respect both sides in different cases, like in the Israeli-Palestinian situation. I got comments like, the Israeli side is not always understand it, and if we want justice and peace, then both sides should be understand it, and that we actually came to Peacecamp for peace, and that peace is almost coming always together with justice, and justice with peace. Then there was a question that whether the person thinks that peace is assured or endangered in their country. Well, I got from both the Israeli and the Palestinian delegation that it is unfortunately endangered, and that they are still trying to make peace, but it strongly depends on your daily basis, where you live, whether you get this peace in your everyday life or not. Well, from the European groups, I heard that it is mostly peaceful, fortunately, but it really depends on where you are, and there are still exceptions, which we get to, which leads to the last alarmed attack topic, because I also had a question like this, and the European people said that because like Austria is neutral and it is not said to be fortunately real conflict, we see the signs of terrorism sometimes, like in Brussels and Paris, which took place, and which is really not that great. From the Middle Eastern groups, I heard about last year So the things with Gaza, the bombing, and still some terrorist attacks, and the Ethiopian protest, which was about 2 months earlier. So these were the recent problems.
We talked about minority rights, and we divided the rights to 2 categories. One was the public rights, like how the public and the people treat the minorities, and how the government and how the law treats the minorities. So we said that from the public, the biggest problem is the knowledge. It's upside down, but a lack of knowledge. So this is what causes stereotypes. So they don't know about like what Ati said about the gypsies. So they don't know about all the kinds of gypsies and the types of gypsies, and they just don't know enough. So they can easily believe the stereotypes, and also communication. That there is not enough communication between the minority and the majority. So all these beliefs leads to stereotypes. So the solution is mostly acceptance and to be open-minded. This is what the majority need to do. From the government side, we said that one of the biggest problems are priorities. That if the government doesn't care enough about the minorities, they won't help them enough so they can be part of the society. We talked about the traffic lights in Austria, so that they spend a lot of money to change the traffic lights to gay couples, so they help the gays, but also disabled minority is very problematic. And in Hungary, about the football stadiums, that instead of using it to help solving the refugees problems and the gypsies problems, they invested a lot of money on football stadiums that no one actually needs. So if the priorities are wrong, it can be a very big problem, and the public need to protest about these issues. If the public think that something is wrong, they need to protest on it and don't just let the government do whatever they want. Then show what they think.
I'm not saying that we are gonna solve the whole conflict on our own. I'm just saying we can do the best we can to work together, and to work together and spread our opinions and spread the love.